Stop trying to sit here and play against niggas' squads. That ain't no game.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in
I ain't
week
playing
2.
no Farmington.
Kickoff taken at the 3.
Nigga, who the Bills?
Brought down at what looks like
You don't even got a quarterback, nigga. You don't got no quarterbacks, bro. We're not playing no ball. You didn't have to. You didn't have to. You didn't have to. You did that on your own. You did that on your own. You did that on your own.
So their offense out
that
there
on
to
your
get
own.
this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Word. I mean, you must not listen to the rules. The rules is you don't gotta play them Farmington.
Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. To the air now on 1st and 10. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And it's picked off, but, yeah, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts, and now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Simple dive up the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
All right, there.
That's
so close.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's up the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back now, pressure on its way. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
And the Steelers going nickel, 3rd down. They go play action here. Finds his fullback. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. They'll try and punch it in. And they need more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Back to him on 2nd and goal. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And then hit stops him in his tracks. 3 straight runs, stop short of the end zone. And now what do they do on 4th and goal? So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Fits it through the middle. Hits the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers need only 1 to take the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. 1 play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Steelers trailing on the scoreboard. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Wouldn't make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to throw now. Dumped off to his running back. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And it'll be Raider football. First down, ball at the 36. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 39. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
One last play before the break. He's back to throw. He put everything he had into this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. On the counter, Hall. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go right back to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. New set of downs for him from the 46. Another throw for Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw, Mahomes. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Trying connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First down from the red zone. Hall there to haul it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yard.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a lead just before the end of the third. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return. They've got first down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. He lofts it deep left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. He'll throw it. Wilson's got it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on fourth down. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking for a throw here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
A modest gain on the counter. A good recovery there from the front 7, Kate. They bought the fake initially, but adjusted just in time to limit the damage headed the other direction.
Here's second and 7. Finds him over the middle. 40! Through the middle. To the 10! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
Raiders 17.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 42-yard line.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders at a 2-score deficit. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
To throw. Escapes the pocket. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Caught near the pylon. And all he needed was 1 more stride. He's at the 2-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. They are throwing it again. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Now a big 2-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Hall once more. Jukes one defender. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push the lead up to 12. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. They're going play action. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
So only a handful of seconds left. They have time for this and a single snap. And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on to win this ball game. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they needed more than one defender there.
Good game, T.
Runner stopped for just 1 yard. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, Every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start, it's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Huard